Good evening and welcome to One Way Web Technologies video training series. This is the third installment, and this is actually a very short video which is preparing to edit your website. This is basically a preference type video. This is something that I do as a web designer whenever I am editing a website. One way to edit a website is, right now I am logged into the dashboard, and whenever I want to go and look at the site, I would have to click up here to test site, which would bring me to the site itself. I can see the changes that I've made, and then if I want to make another change, I would have to, when I am logged in, which you'll see right here, it says Howdy Admin. That means that I am logged in. So when I'm looking at the page, if I click edit, then it will bring me to editing that page. So every single time I click edit, when I'm looking at, when I make a change, it's always going to bring me to the page that I click edit on, and it's not necessarily the page I'm going to want to look at. So I'm going to show you what I do just to make viewing my changes a lot easier. When I am at the dashboard, which is basically right here, I will go up here to the top of my browser and I will click the plus sign, which will open up a new tab. See, it says open a new tab. I'm going to open up a new tab, and it's waiting for me to put in an address. So I will click here on the dashboard, and I will click one time up top, and you will see that it all turns blue. I will click my mouse on the right button, and that will give me the ability to copy this text. So I'm going to copy this text, and then I'm going to click on the new tab. I am going to click on the top menu bar. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to paste. Now right here, it's going to give me the whole address, but I don't want the whole address, I just want the website. So I'm going to hit my backspace and delete this all the way back to the site itself, and then click enter. So now I have the site in this tab, and I have the dashboard for editing the site in this tab. So I will make a change, and then once I make the change, then I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to go over here, and this is what's called the refresh. Every browser has a little thing that looks just like this. It's a little circular thing with an arrow, and that means to refresh the page. So whenever I make a change in here, I am going to then click on the site and click refresh, and it will refresh the site, and I will be able to see my changes that I made without having to keep going back and forth from the dashboard to the site, to the dashboard, to the site, and so on. It's just a lot easier to have one tab for editing and one tab for viewing my edits. That is the end of this training. This is personal preference only. If you want to keep going back and forth when you're editing from only one tab, that is up to you. As a web designer, I have found it's a lot easier to have one tab for editing and one tab for viewing. So that is the end of this video training, and I hope you found it helpful.